Hey, good day, Dark Horse investors. All right, so we're gonna go over five projects that I believe that can 20x just by easily going back to its original all-time highs. So that's not going to a new all-time high, but just back to whatever the original was. So we're gonna start out with Jasmine. Jasmine Corn um, looks to be a very promising project. Has a lot of regulatory framework behind them already in the Asian continent. So there's something to keep your eye out on. So let's go ahead and look at the chart. If we get back to our all-time high, we're looking at a 9,645% gain. That's worth the risk for me. All right, let's go to the next. AMP. I like AMP. Unique project when it comes to AMP. AMP definitely is one you want to keep your eye on. I did have that on my radar earlier when it was much more expensive, but at 0.0024, I think that's bottom level prices where the risk reward makes a lot of sense. I like this project because it used you could collateralize certain assets, transactions, virtually almost anything. And so if we do a deal and for whatever reason you didn't uphold your deal, we have some collateralized um, assets that are somewhat held that can be, liquidated. It can be paid out. So to me, this is really good for certain people who out there have to deal with people who are flaky. You may have signed up for a product or a service and it not come through. But this project aims to actually help those type of people. Also, um, if you were ever hacked, right? So if you hack, AMP can go in and actually also freeze those assets or just delete them out. So it's a lot of good things that can come from this project. So let's go ahead and let's look at its price point as well too through AMP USD. All right. And we're currently looking at a 4,947% gain if we get back to all-time highs. All right, next up we got Tailcoin. We're sitting at 0.001347 of a cent. Tailcoin is doing a lot of good things as well too in the telecommunications market. All right, so this is a pretty good project. All right, so we're looking at a 5,785% return if we get back to our all-time high. That's pretty good as well too. Tel has a working app. It's pretty good. They're improving on it. They have a lot of deals with different mobile companies doing a remittance, sending money cross border. Uh, but they focus on the mobile application market, which is huge if you ask me. And so keep an eye out on them as well as Telcoin. All right, up next we got Vito. All right, so Vito is really it's the VThor token. All right, if you're familiar with VeChain, this is VeChain's like gas token. All right, so you got to pay gas fees. So this is a token that represents the gas. You need this to do any transfer or interacting on the VeChain's network. VThor is one of those things that really went under the radar. It really paid out pretty well for me last bull run. So you got to think, back down here in October, we're at 0003, all right, and we ran all the way up here. We had a 7,444% gain. Now I want you to look at that. Let's compare this to an actual V chain. So the VUSD to Binance. All right, let me change these out. Let's go down to the daily chart. All right, so if you look back around the same time frame, November 2020, All right, we rallied up. We had a 3,185% gain. That's very, very good, right? But this one also had a 7,444% gain. So Vito possibly could outperform VeChain again, as it rallies back. Um, so keep your eye on that one too. I loved VeChain. I loaded up on them in the earlier years when it was at 0.006 of a cent, and so it was pretty good when it got to around 27 cent, right? But that Vito, man, whatever I accumulated, it really, really was a nice bag that was gained. So that's a nice little strategy too, is to look at Vito if you're gonna do VeChain as well. All right, we got Track. All right, Origin Trail, um, great company as well too, doing a lot of partnerships. So we can look at some of these over here. Let's see. You got Parity, Walmart, Polkadot, Google, Oracle, Next Generation Internet. So it's a lot of great solutions to what they have in energy efficiency with home ownership, construction, life sciences, supply chain, and they're using a lot of AI powered technology. So as AI continue to grow, Origin Trail will be very great as well too. So I like Track at 2,543% back to its all time high. So that's not bad as well too. But like with all things, do your own research. See what technologies that could be used for the future. But more importantly, as dark horse investors, you want to be contrarians. We really want to focus on some things that other people aren't right now. So, how many people in your circle are talking about these five particular assets that we just went over? Go do deep dives. Go in. You go to CoinMarketCap. Go look at the websites of each one, and just get a feel for what they're doing, and if it fits in something that you can morally get behind, hey, give it a shot. But that's it for today. Hit the like button, subscribe. It's your boy E White. I am out.